and your third place exhibitor. These goats make wonderful companion animals, as you just saw.
Congratulations to our champion Nigerian Weather, Emily Stinger with Flint, and reserve champion Nigerian Weather, Connor from Florida with Oliver. Third place, Mason Newman with Huckleberry. Next in the ring, we have our Gary Junior class number 4, Dry Yearlings, with 3 entrants, Stinger with Flower, Riley Shoemate with O Darling, and Owen Shoemate with St. Pepper.
This is This is our class of dry yearlings. We're going to start our class with the Nigerian. is placing over 2 for that more correct levelness of top line, stronger at the withers, transitioning into the chine. She stands on a strong set of pasterns and tracks about the ring with those feet moving correctly forward. 2 then is placing over 3 in her turn for her general appearance and strength of feet and legs.
Congratulations to our champion dry yearling, Emily Stanger with Flower, and reserve Riley Shoemate with Oh Darling. Next in the ring we have class number 5, Dairy Senior Does, Milking Does 2 years. We have a single entrant, Emily Stanger with Rocky.
We have a single entry class. This is a 2-year-old Nigerian dwarf doe. We really appreciate the dairy strength of this doe, that sharpness at the withers, correctness of the feet placing directly beneath those withers, as well as a strong level top line as she moves about the ring. She also has a nice, compact, and well-attached first freshening mammary. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Emily Stanger on her first place entry with Rocky. Next in the ring we have class number 6, Milking Does 5 years and over. We have 3 entries, Connor Frontino with Goldie, Emily Stanger with Cookie, and Mason Newman with Charlotte. At this time, I'd like to thank our sponsors for our show today and also our 4-H royalty for helping us passing out the ribbons and prizes today for the show.
does, ranging from 4 to 6 freshenings. And one is placing over 2 today for her mammary. She has a wider rear udder, more well-attached mammary with correct down-facing teats. She also has the advantage in dairy strength. She's sharper at the withers, that neck coming up out of the withers and chest more correctly, and gives us that beautiful wedge shape as she's moving around the ring. 2 then, the dark doe is placing over 3 in her turn for that mammary. Again, more well-attached rear udder, higher at the escutcheon, as well as a smoother fore udder. She as well has the advantage of dairy strength, more correctly wedge-shaped, moves uphill as she's tracking around the ring. We'd like to commend, again, this 6-year-old third-place doe. Just really beautiful body condition and walking squarely on a good set of feet and legs, strong pasterns. Congratulations.
Class number 6, first place Emily Stinger with Cookie, second place Macy Newman with Charlotte, and third Connor Frontino with Goldie. Now entering the ring, we will have our Grand and Reserve Champion Senior Doe class.
We start at the head of the line with our 6-year-old fourth freshening doe that we talked about in class. Really appreciate that dairiness. Just a beautiful uphill doe. And then I'm going to ask the young lady, there you go, if you stand on that side so our audience can see. Then our 2-year-old first freshening doe. Again, in a very similar style, long bone pattern, very dairy with that sharpness of withers. Today for me, one doe, she has the advantage of more lactations. She has the advantage of mammary with that udder height as well as width of that rear udder, smoothness of blending of the fore udder. So for us today, our grand champion milking doe will be that 6-year-old Nigerian dwarf. So now we look at the second place that came out of that same class, also a 6-year-old doe that we really appreciate. We really appreciate the age, the number of lactations on that doe. But as we compare her now to the 2-year-old, we we look at the advantage in length of bone pattern, endeariness, correctness of that teeth placing. We're going to come back to the 2-year-old doe as our reserve champion. That's okay. She can make her break to the gate now. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Emily
All right.
Stenger on her grand champion milking doe with Cookie and reserve champion milking doe with Rocky. Next in the ring, we will have class number 7, our mother-daughter class. We have a single entrant, Emily Stenger with Cookie and Flower.
contest, and if you step to the side of your black doe, I turned them this way because I really want you to be able to appreciate the width between the hocks on these two does. The daughter definitely mirrors the mother, the 6-year-old, with that width, escutcheon width, that height, a lot of future potential for mammary there. And we also appreciate just really strong feet and legs, correct rear leg angulation on both of these does. A beautiful pair. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Emily Stinger on her entry in this class with Cookie and Flower. We will take just a couple of minutes and then we will be transitioning to our showmanship classes. We will start that with our senior showmanship classes, grade 10 and above. Just a couple of announcements in the meantime. Our Supreme Large Animal Showmanship will be on Friday at 10 o'clock and Small Animal Supreme Showmanship Thursday at 9 o'clock. Winners of intermediate and senior showmanship classes need to go to the 4-H office to sign up for that. And our Cloverbud Livestock Showmanship Workshop is Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. So winners of intermediate and senior showmanship classes need to go sign up for that in the 4-H office as well.
your hands together and let's congratulate our two senior showmanship competitors who are in the ring. They've both done a really excellent job. Some things that I looked for as they walked in the ring, I was watching for the eye contact, ring presence. I checked both goats. I looked under the tail, I checked the hooves. I'm looking for cleanliness because that's important in showmanship. Both exhibitors, their own personal appearance is 10 points of that showmanship scorecard. Both of them look great today and move comfortably. We switched goats to watch and see how they handled the other goat that they weren't accustomed to working with. They did not make this easy for me in selecting your champion today because they're both very knowledgeable, very comfortable around the goat. I gave them a few tips on which legs to set up first depending on where I was standing in the ring. They both adjusted and did that immediately. So really congratulations to both of you, a very close pair. For me today, the difference and the person that's going to be the champion entered the ring with more eye contact, more confidence as they moved into the ring, awareness of the goat and where it was, and the goat that they're working with, that we're a team out here, the goat and the exhibitor, and from the moment that goat and exhibitor came into the ring together, they were working as a team, not really resisting. So today, again, a very close pairing and two really superb showmen. Our young man with the pygmy weather will be your champion senior showman.
Congratulations to our champion senior showman Adam Miller and reserve showman Riley Shoemate. Next in the ring we will have our intermediate showman division. We have two entrants, Carissa Shaw and Emily Stanger.
Again, these are our intermediate showmen. Let's put our hands together for these two young ladies out in the ring today. And again, I'm looking at those same things, that ring presence, the eye contact as they come in the ring, the cleanliness of the goat, as well as then their maneuvers in the ring and their comfort in the ring with the animal. We switched animals, and both were able to handle each other's animal similarly. Neither of them wanted to stay on 4 feet the whole time. For either of the exhibitors, they're excited to be out here in the ring today, I think. But both young ladies did a super job. We talked a little bit about body parts, and they both were knowledgeable with their body parts. For me today, the difference was the exhibitor's position with the goat. So I like to think of showing a goat with the judge and the exhibitor and the goat as a bologna sandwich. Okay, a bologna sandwich is 2 pieces of bread. We're in Indiana, so it's probably white bread. And then it's a piece of bologna in the middle to make that sandwich. The bread on the outside, the bologna in the middle. And our exhibitor and the judge are the pieces of bread. The goat is that piece of bologna. So we're always looking for the exhibitor to make the move away from the judge side. So the judge always has the best possible view of that goat. So the difference today really is the positioning and who was most often on the correct side of the goat as we made the maneuvers and as we made the turns. Again, both young ladies did a super job out here in the ring, but for that positioning, for the better bologna sandwich today, our exhibitor with the pygmy goat is going to be your champion.
Congratulations to Carissa, Shaw as our intermediate dairy goat showman, and Emily Stinger, our reserve intermediate dairy goat showman. Next in the ring, we have our junior showmanship division, and we have a single entrant, Owen Shumate.
That's junior. Yes, we do have trophies. No, we don't. These are all Oh, so we don't have Can we put we can do that? She said there was
Let's put our hands together for our beginner junior showman today. I was able to spend a lot of time with Owen talking about different body parts on his doe, the breed characteristics of a Nubian, that Roman nose and those pendulous ears, as well as sometimes Nubians are known for a little bit of a steeper slumped rope, as he pointed out on this doe today. Again, I'm looking at cleanliness, I'm looking at ring presence. He has no competitor in the ring tape, so he's our champion of the junior division, but definitely deserved and well spoken out here in the ring. I'm going to invite you, if you would like some competition, to stay in the ring while the novice group comes out. Would you like to do that? Okay.
Now entering the ring, we have our rookie showmanship participants. We have Connor Frontino and Macy Newman. And I believe Owen is going to stay in the ring.
Now remember, he's still going to control the other two. Got that? I don't know where this one came from.
Liz gave it to you because she said he got a branch.
No, I just took it.
Oh.
No, I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, there you go. And then that's the last one. There we go.
hands together for our rookie as well as our junior showmen who are out here in the ring today. These are beginner first year, and they own their goats. We really appreciate them being here and look forward to seeing them back here many years as 4-Hers showing dairy goats. So again, I'm looking at ring presence. I checked cleanliness on these goats. We talked about how to set the feet up. We talked about some body parts on the goats. And as you know, I'm looking for that bologna sandwich. I'm looking for the position of the exhibitor throughout the ring. So we already know that Owen was our champion of the last division, so congratulations to him again. Our champion today of the novice, of the rookie division, will be the person that was more often in the correct position with that goat between myself and them, as well as everyone had a really clean goat and nicely trimmed hooves. But today that champion rookie will be the young man with the Nigerian wether. Our reserve champion will be the young lady with her Nigerian wether. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Connor Frontino, our rookie dairy goat showman, and Macy Newman, our reserve rookie dairy goat showman. Next in the ring, we have our all 4-H goat showmanship class. These are exhibitors that do not show goats normally, but they're going to give it a try today.
Appreciate all the help. I'll get these back in the other room and with that.
They borrowed one from somebody back in the barn, so they've not shown these goats before. You can tell by the way they're dressed that they hadn't intended to do this when they came to the fair today, but they've all done a great job. Let's put our hands together for all 4 of our exhibitors. So some of them may have been paying attention during some of the other showmanship classes because we got some bologna sandwiches. We saw that they were looking at which position to get into to give me the best view of the goat. Also, they were working on setting the feet up on the goat as we moved around. I didn't ask them a lot of body parts, or I didn't check the cleanliness because I've seen these goats out here and I know they're all clean, and it had nothing to do with these guys getting them ready. Really just talk to them about their other projects, their other animals they have down here. So do I pick a champion and a reserve of this group out here? All right, so the person that is going to be your champion today, ring presence was really excellent. Eye contact was very good. Confidence with that goat. Getting it set up, most often being on the correct side of the goat. Your champion, all other 4-H'er, is the gentleman with the Nigerian dwarf on this end, the purple shirt. Congratulations. And then our reserve champion is the person that is most appropriately in dress code with boots. And that's going to be the young lady with the Dearborn County t-shirt and her Nubian. All right, let's put our hands together for all of our dairy goat exhibitors today.
Congratulations to Tyler Stenger, our all-4-H dairy goat showman, and Rosalie Bear, our reserve all-4-H dairy goat showman. That will conclude our Pygmy and Dairy Show for today. Once again, thank you to our judge, our sponsors, and our royalty for helping us out, and we hope to see you again next year.
I should be back this Sunday at church.